Hey guys, Boris Lasky from BK, great to be with you. As always, please note the following video is for educational purposes only. No claim is made as to the accuracy or efficacy of any trading strategies contained in this video, and as always, do your own research. Well, it's been about 2 weeks that I've been trading my long scalp setup, so I wanted to share with you some of the strategies that I've done, some of the trades that I've done, and also I think refine a couple of the ideas that I've basically discovered along the way. Overall, it's been a very, very positive process. I'm going to show you a couple of trades, and one of the key things that I kind of want you to understand is that the thing about the long scalp that's kind of interesting is that sometimes it can last literally 9 hours. I mean, this is a 50-minute chart, and this thing just lasted all the way through from 2 in the morning till about 2 in the afternoon before it finally hit. And another one of the reasons why I think it's very, very important to give yourself that almost 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio, because you see how many times it tries to penetrate the 44. This is earlier in the week, and has retraces, but then eventually the risk trade does win out, and it makes the number. Now, other times, on the other hand, let me pull up this one. The trade can be incredibly fast, and it can take as little as 9 minutes. This is a 30-minute chart, but you can see it basically all happened within 15, 20 minutes. Boom, we took out the 43. And one of the things that is kind of interesting is that, of course, I was just incredibly busy that day, did not get a chance, but it caught the 42 number as well. So you really would have had 1, 2, 3 positive trades until eventually the move to the 41 just simply ran out of gas. I got stuffed here back up to the 42. I made a little bit of money back on a sort of a reverse scalp here. But the point being is that if you were to take all 4 consecutive trades in the euro, you would have had 3 winners, 1 loser for a plus 40, which is exactly where you want to be. This is sort of the perfect combination of winners to losers risk reward that you can expect, or you can hope to expect when the setup trades well. The ultimate underlying power of the setup is it's a very, very trending setup. I showed a trade this week to everybody in the Twitter with silver. Now, silver, of course, is this instrument that I don't trade at all, but one of the key things about it is that it's a very, very trending instrument these days, right? When it flies, it flies. When it dives, it dives. I got stuffed in the first move here, and I traded the exact same way as I do in the currencies. That is, I take the 65 to the long side or the 35 to the short side with the 00 targets either way. Here, this was a run towards a 39. The first time I got stuffed out. The second time I made money on silver. I didn't pursue my trades just because I was too busy, but you can see it. I could have made 38s. I could have made 37s. I could have made 36s. I could have made 35s before silver eventually kind of calmed down, and then it made a reverse back to the other side. So anytime you have lots of volatility in a strongly trending market, this setup was just bread and butter for it. I mean, that is really what the setup does. It goes with the forward momentum of the market and tries to capitalize on the moves. Last idea that I did, I kind of want to show you, which is a variation on the theme, was this. And this is sort of a little bit of a variant on the theme, because remember, generally what I always try and do is I always try to take the first move. I never take the second move, right? In other words, if it makes the 00 on the move, I don't try to go and get greedy and try to make several moves over towards the same 00 number. I try to wait for the setup to refresh itself towards new levels. But in this particular case, this was the Australian employment number. It was horrid. I would imagine that probably what happened here is that nobody even got a chance to get off the 35s because the prices probably just gapped down, right away down to the 06. And then you have the retrace move in the Middle Asia, early Europe session. And then when Europe comes online, my view of the fundamental situation was that it was so negative that, hey, if they were going to trip the 35s again, it was probably worthwhile because they were going to revisit the risk-off trade, since this really kind of completely destroyed the idea that RBA was going to raise rates in June. So I thought it was a powerful enough move. Whenever you have a very, very strong fundamental move and you miss the first 00 hit, you do have, I think, a reasonable chance to try to go for the second one on the retrace, because if the funda is behind you, you have the wind at your back. And in this particular case, that worked very, very well down to the side. Now, the last thing I kind of wanted to share with you is that really I trade this primarily, obviously, only in the Aussie and the Euro. I don't trade this in the pound just because pound is just way too volatile and you get stopped out. Remember, you're really trying for this setup to be effective. You want to be winning 3 out of 4 times. At minimum, you want to be winning 7 out of 10 times. So you really want to pick your trades. And to that end, one of the key things that I sort of have decided is that as far as the euro goes, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of silver. As far as the euro goes, the only time you really want to trade the euro is primarily during the U.S. session, which is, in my opinion, the 6 a.m. to 12 noon session. Anytime before or after that is really not a high probability time frame. So if you contain yourself to the U.S. session and the euro frame, I think you're going to be able to select much better trades most of the time, and you won't get clipped as badly on the retraces. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to be traveling for the next several weeks. I will not be able to post any more YouTube videos, but I'll be trying to trade this on the road. I'm going to be in UK and in Dubai. If you guys are going to be there, come visit me. I'm going to be at the City AM seminar in London on the 19th, and then in Dubai, I'll be there for 23rd, 24th, 25th. And I'll post all the details on Twitter. As always, follow me at FX Flow. I will hopefully be able to post more ideas and more pictures and more setups on the LongScalp. But so far, so good. It lives on, and I wish you guys the best of luck and the best of trading. Hope you guys have a good time with it.